每天练习英语听、说、练，与我们一起提升你的语言技能。完成后，在我们的应用程式里多加练习。免费，连结在下方。开始练习吧。
Mia says, Happy New Year. Mia says, Happy New Year.
Mia 说，新年快乐。
Mia says, Happy New Year. Mia says, Happy New Year. Jack smiles and cheers. Jack smiles and cheers.
Jack 微笑助欢呼。
Jack smiles and cheers. Jack smiles and cheers. Ava waves and shouts, Happy New Year, Leo. Ava waves and shouts, Happy New Year, Leo.
Ava 挥手并喊道：“新年快乐 ，Leo。”
Ava waves and shouts, Happy New Year, Leo. Ava waves and shouts, Happy New Year, Leo. Noah clinks glasses with Emma. Noah clinks glasses with Emma.
Noah 和 Emma 碰杯。
Noah clinks glasses with Emma. Noah clinks glasses with Emma. Liam gives Olivia a big hug. Liam gives Olivia a big hug.
Liam 给 Olivia 一个大大的拥抱。
Liam gives Olivia a big hug. Liam gives Olivia a big hug. Ethan counts down with Lily. Ethan counts down with Lily.
Ethan 和 Lily 一起倒数。
Ethan counts down with Lily. Ethan counts down with Lily. Ben wears a shiny party hat. Ben wears a shiny party hat.
Ben 戴住亮晶晶的派对帽。
Ben wears a shiny party hat. Ben wears a shiny party hat. Zoe throws confetti in the air. Zoe throws confetti in the air.
Zoe 把彩纸向空中抛洒。
Zoe throws confetti in the air. Zoe throws confetti in the air. Carlos blows a noisemaker. Carlos blows a noisemaker.
Carlos 吹派对吹卷。
Carlos blows a noisemaker. Carlos blows a noisemaker. Maya smiles at the fireworks. Maya smiles at the fireworks.
Maya 看住烟火微笑。
Maya smiles at the fireworks. Maya smiles at the fireworks. Priya sets out sparkling cider. Priya sets out sparkling cider.
Priya 摆上气泡苹果汁。
Priya sets out sparkling cider. Priya sets out sparkling cider. Amir pours a toast for Hannah. Amir pours a toast for Hannah.
Amir 为 Hannah 倒上祝酒。
Amir pours a toast for Hannah. Amir pours a toast for Hannah. Luca says, Cheers to us. Luca says, Cheers to us.
Luca 说：“为我们干杯。”
Luca says, Cheers to us. Luca says, Cheers to us. Nina holds a plate of snacks. Nina holds a plate of snacks.
Nina 端住一盘点心。
Nina holds a plate of snacks. Nina holds a plate of snacks. Omar brings a bowl of chips. Omar brings a bowl of chips.
Omar 拿来一碗洋芋片。
Omar brings a bowl of chips. Omar brings a bowl of chips. Sarah takes a group photo. Sarah takes a group photo.
Sarah 拍一张大合照。
Sarah takes a group photo. Sarah takes a group photo. David starts the music. David starts the music.
David 把音乐放起来。
David starts the music. David starts the music. Kim dances with Tony. Kim dances with Tony.
Kim 和 Tony 一起跳舞。
Kim dances with Tony. Kim dances with Tony. Grace turns on the string lights. Grace turns on the string lights.
Grace 打开串灯。
Grace turns on the string lights. Grace turns on the string lights. Henry checks the countdown on TV. Henry checks the countdown on TV.
Henry 看住电视上的倒数。
Henry checks the countdown on TV. Henry checks the countdown on TV. Julia calls out, 10, 9, 8. Julia calls out, 10, 9, 8.
Julia 大声喊10、9、8。
Julia calls out, 10, 9, 8. Julia calls out, 10, 9, 8. Mark laughs as balloons fall. Mark laughs as balloons fall.
当气球落下时 ，Mark 笑了起来。
Mark laughs as balloons fall. Mark laughs as balloons fall. Rosa hands Ivan a cupcake. Rosa hands Ivan a cupcake.
Rosa 递给 Ivan 一个杯子蛋糕。
Rosa hands Ivan a cupcake. Rosa hands Ivan a cupcake. Yuki passes around cookies. Yuki passes around cookies.
Yuki 把饼干分给大家。
Yuki passes around cookies. Yuki passes around cookies. May lights a candle on the table. May lights a candle on the table.
May 在桌上点了一根蜡烛。
May lights a candle on the table. May lights a candle on the table. Sam puts on a fun crown. Sam puts on a fun crown.
Sam 戴上有趣的皇冠。
Sam puts on a fun crown. Sam puts on a fun crown. Chloe ties gold streamers. Chloe ties gold streamers.
Chloe 绑上金色彩带。
Chloe ties gold streamers. Chloe ties gold streamers. Max opens a bottle of juice. Max opens a bottle of juice.
Max 打开一瓶果汁。
Max opens a bottle of juice. Max opens a bottle of juice. Nora thanks Eric for coming. Nora thanks Eric for coming.
Laura 谢谢 Eric 来。
Nora thanks Eric for coming. Nora thanks Eric for coming. Tessa shows Paige the party games. Tessa shows Paige the party games.
Tessa 向 Paige 介绍派对游戏。
Tessa shows Paige the party games. Tessa shows Paige the party games. Joel sets up the karaoke. Joel sets up the karaoke.
Joel 把卡拉 OK 设好。
Joel sets up the karaoke. Joel sets up the karaoke. Quinn chooses a song. Quinn chooses a song.
Queen 选了一首歌。
Quinn chooses a song. Quinn chooses a song. Victor turns up the volume. Victor turns up the volume.
Victor 把音量调大。
Victor turns up the volume. Victor turns up the volume. Diana claps to the beat. Diana claps to the beat.
Diana 跟着节奏拍手。
Diana claps to the beat. Diana claps to the beat. Felix snaps a selfie with Iris. Felix snaps a selfie with Iris.
Felix 和 Iris 来一张自拍。
Felix snaps a selfie with Iris. Felix snaps a selfie with Iris. Jonas saves a seat for Kelly. Jonas saves a seat for Kelly.
Jonas 帮 Kelly 留个位子。
Jonas saves a seat for Kelly. Jonas saves a seat for Kelly. Luis brings a tray of sliders. Luis brings a tray of sliders.
Luis 拿来一盘小汉堡。
Luis brings a tray of sliders. Luis brings a tray of sliders. Marisol stirs a big punch bowl. Marisol stirs a big punch bowl.
Marisol 搅拌一大盆潘趣酒。
Marisol stirs a big punch bowl. Marisol stirs a big punch bowl. Neil stacks plastic cups. Neil stacks plastic cups.
Neil 把塑胶杯叠起来。
Neil stacks plastic cups. Neil stacks plastic cups. Opal lays out napkins. Opal lays out napkins.
Opal 把餐巾纸铺好。
Opal lays out napkins. Opal lays out napkins. Pavel checks the ice bucket. Pavel checks the ice bucket.
Pavel 检查冰桶。
Pavel checks the ice bucket. Pavel checks the ice bucket. Raina shares chocolate candies. Raina shares chocolate candies.
Raina 分巧克力糖果给大家。
Raina shares chocolate candies. Raina shares chocolate candies. Sasha laughs at a silly hat. Sasha laughs at a silly hat.
Sasha 看住搞笑的帽子笑了起来。
Sasha laughs at a silly hat. Sasha laughs at a silly hat. Tarek greets Uma at the door. Tarek greets Uma at the door.
Tarek 在门口迎接 Uma。
Tarek greets Uma at the door. Tarek greets Uma at the door. Vince hangs a banner that says, Happy New Year. Vince hangs a banner that says, Happy New Year.
Vince 挂上一条写祝新年快乐的横幅。
Vince hangs a banner that says, Happy New Year. Vince hangs a banner that says, Happy New Year. Willa opens the window for fresh air. Willa opens the window for fresh air.
Willa 打开窗户透透气。
Willa opens the window for fresh air. Willa opens the window for fresh air. Xander watches the clock with Yara. Xander watches the clock with Yara.
Xander 和 Yara 一起看住时钟。
Xander watches the clock with Yara. Xander watches the clock with Yara. Zane hands Mia a warm blanket. Zane hands Mia a warm blanket.
Zane 递给 Mia 一条暖毯。
Zane hands Mia a warm blanket. Zane hands Mia a warm blanket. Olivia pours cider for Liam. Olivia pours cider for Liam.
Olivia 倒气泡苹果汁给 Liam.
Olivia pours cider for Liam. Olivia pours cider for Liam. Emma thanks Noah for the ride. Emma thanks Noah for the ride.
Emma 谢谢 Noah 载她过来。
Emma thanks Noah for the ride. Emma thanks Noah for the ride. Leo watches the fireworks on TV. Leo watches the fireworks on TV.
Leo 在电视上看烟火。
Leo watches the fireworks on TV. Leo watches the fireworks on TV. Lily cheers as colors fill the sky. Lily cheers as colors fill the sky.
当色彩充满天空时 ，Lily 欢呼。
Lily cheers as colors fill the sky. Lily cheers as colors fill the sky. Ben says, "This year will be great." Ben says, "This year will be great."
Ben 说，今年会很棒。
Ben says, "This year will be great." Ben says, "This year will be great." Zoe makes a simple wish. Zoe makes a simple wish.
Zoe 许了一个简单的愿望。
Zoe makes a simple wish. Zoe makes a simple wish. Carlos shares his resolution. Carlos shares his resolution.
Carlos 分享他的新年新希望。
Carlos shares his resolution. Carlos shares his resolution. Maya writes her goal on a note. Maya writes her goal on a note.
Maya 把她的目标写在纸条上。
Maya writes her goal on a note. Maya writes her goal on a note. Priya says, "I will eat healthier." Priya says, "I will eat healthier."
Priya 说，我要吃得更健康。
Priya says, "I will eat healthier." Priya says, "I will eat healthier." Amir says, "I will save more money." Amir says, "I will save more money."
Amir 说，我要存更多钱。
Amir says, "I will save more money." Amir says, "I will save more money." Hannah plans to read more books. Hannah plans to read more books.
Hannah 计划多读一些书。
Hannah plans to read more books. Hannah plans to read more books. Luca plans to travel with friends. Luca plans to travel with friends.
Luca 计划和朋友一起去旅行。
Luca plans to travel with friends. Luca plans to travel with friends. Nina promises to call family more. Nina promises to call family more.
Nina 答应更常打电话给家人。
Nina promises to call family more. Nina promises to call family more. Omar decides to exercise daily. Omar decides to exercise daily.
Omar 决定每天运动。
Omar decides to exercise daily. Omar decides to exercise daily. Sarah keeps a small list in her phone. Sarah keeps a small list in her phone.
Sarah 在手机里记住一个小清单。
Sarah keeps a small list in her phone. Sarah keeps a small list in her phone. David laughs at a funny memory. David laughs at a funny memory.
David 想到一个有趣的回忆笑了出来。
David laughs at a funny memory. David laughs at a funny memory. Kim says goodbye to the old year. Kim says goodbye to the old year.
Kim 跟旧的一年说再见。
Kim says goodbye to the old year. Kim says goodbye to the old year. Tony opens the front door at midnight. Tony opens the front door at midnight.
Tony 在午夜打开前门。
Tony opens the front door at midnight. Tony opens the front door at midnight. Grace hugs Henry at 12. Grace hugs Henry at 12.
12点时 ，Grace 抱了 Henry 一下。
Grace hugs Henry at 12. Grace hugs Henry at 12. Henry says, "We made it." Henry says, "We made it."
Henry 说：“我们做到了。”
Henry says, "We made it." Henry says, "We made it." Julia wipes happy tears. Julia wipes happy tears.
Julia 擦拭喜悦的泪水。
Julia wipes happy tears. Julia wipes happy tears. Mark thanks Rosa for hosting. Mark thanks Rosa for hosting.
Mark 谢谢 Rosa 的招待。
Mark thanks Rosa for hosting. Mark thanks Rosa for hosting. Rosa says, "Make yourself at home." Rosa says, "Make yourself at home."
Rosa 说：“把这里当自己家。”
Rosa says, "Make yourself at home." Rosa says, "Make yourself at home." Ivan takes coats to the bedroom. Ivan takes coats to the bedroom.
Ivan 把外套拿到卧室。
Ivan takes coats to the bedroom. Ivan takes coats to the bedroom. Yuki sets the table with snacks. Yuki sets the table with snacks.
Yuki 在桌上摆上点心。
Yuki sets the table with snacks. Yuki sets the table with snacks. May brings out mini pizzas. May brings out mini pizzas.
May 端出小披萨。
May brings out mini pizzas. May brings out mini pizzas. Sam tries a new dip. Sam tries a new dip.
Sam 尝试一种新的蘸酱。
Sam tries a new dip. Sam tries a new dip. Chloe offers a veggie tray. Chloe offers a veggie tray.
Chloe 端出一盘蔬菜拼盘。
Chloe offers a veggie tray. Chloe offers a veggie tray. Max refills the chip bowl. Max refills the chip bowl.
Max 把洋芋片补满。
Max refills the chip bowl. Max refills the chip bowl. Nora asks, "Who wants soda?" Nora asks, "Who wants soda?"
Laura 问：“谁要汽水？”
Nora asks, "Who wants soda?" Nora asks, "Who wants soda?" Eric hands out sparkling water. Eric hands out sparkling water.
Eric 发气泡水给大家。
Eric hands out sparkling water. Eric hands out sparkling water. Tessa pours orange juice for Paige. Tessa pours orange juice for Paige.
Tessa 倒柳橙汁给 Paige。
Tessa pours orange juice for Paige. Tessa pours orange juice for Paige. Joel calls his mom to say hello. Joel calls his mom to say hello.
Joel 打电话给他妈妈问好。
Joel calls his mom to say hello. Joel calls his mom to say hello. Quinn sends a happy text to friends. Quinn sends a happy text to friends.
Quinn 传一则祝贺的讯息给朋友。
Quinn sends a happy text to friends. Quinn sends a happy text to friends. Victor starts a video call with Diana. Victor starts a video call with Diana.
Victor 和 Diana 开始视讯通话。
Victor starts a video call with Diana. Victor starts a video call with Diana. Diana waves at the screen. Diana waves at the screen.
Diana 朝荧幕挥手。
Diana waves at the screen. Diana waves at the screen. Felix jokes, see you next year. Felix jokes, see you next year.
Felix 开玩笑地说，明年见。
Felix jokes, see you next year. Felix jokes, see you next year. Iris giggles at the joke. Iris giggles at the joke.
Iris 因为这个玩笑咯咯笑。
Iris giggles at the joke. Iris giggles at the joke. Jonas watches the ball drop in Times Square. Jonas watches the ball drop in Times Square.
Jonas 看时代广场的水晶球降落。
Jonas watches the ball drop in Times Square. Jonas watches the ball drop in Times Square. Kelly counts down with the crowd on TV. Kelly counts down with the crowd on TV.
Kelly 跟电视上的人群一起倒数。
Kelly counts down with the crowd on TV. Kelly counts down with the crowd on TV. Louise sings along to Auld Lang Syne. Louise sings along to Auld Lang Syne.
Louis 跟着唱友谊地久天长。
Louise sings along to Auld Lang Syne. Louise sings along to Auld Lang Syne. Marisol hums the tune softly. Marisol hums the tune softly.
Marisol 轻轻哼住旋律。
Marisol hums the tune softly. Marisol hums the tune softly. Neil gives Opal a midnight kiss. Neil gives Opal a midnight kiss.
Neil 在午夜给 Opal 一个吻。
Neil gives Opal a midnight kiss. Neil gives Opal a midnight kiss. Opal smiles and blushes. Opal smiles and blushes.
Opal 微笑并且脸红。
Opal smiles and blushes. Opal smiles and blushes. Pavel thanks Raina for the invite. Pavel thanks Raina for the invite.
Pavel 谢谢 Raina 的邀请。
Pavel thanks Raina for the invite. Pavel thanks Raina for the invite. Raina says, "We are glad you came." Raina says, "We are glad you came."
Raina 说，很高兴你来。
Raina says, "We are glad you came." Raina says, "We are glad you came." Sasha opens the door to feel the cold air. Sasha opens the door to feel the cold air.
Sasha 打开门感受冷空气。
Sasha opens the door to feel the cold air. Sasha opens the door to feel the cold air. Tarek hands Uma a scarf. Tarek hands Uma a scarf.
Tarek 递给 Uma 一条围巾。
Tarek hands Uma a scarf. Tarek hands Uma a scarf.
感谢观看，订阅我们的频道并开启通知，及时获取新视频，持续你的英语学习之旅。